What's up, everybody? Tony here from Kapowcast, bringing you another action figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Demogoblin. I have waited long enough to build this guy. So, we took a detailed look in the individual wave figures as to parts and paint apps and stuff like that. So this will be a relatively shorter one. We're not going to get highly in detailed. I'll go over the articulation, but mostly I'm just going to show you guys how it goes together and how it looks and all that stuff, and maybe geek out a little bit. So normally I start with the torso or the body, and the first thing I do is pop the arms on, and then make sure you always have the right arm in the right socket. I usually keep it straight and then just give it a little twist. Same thing on this side. Don't be scared. You kind of just work it back and forth until you feel it kind of click in there. There we go. Doesn't look too shabby. And then of course you gotta get the head getting on there. So you just take the head. Make sure that sucker lines up with the ball joint. Alright, there we go. Woo, he's looking sweet so far. Man, oh man, look at that. That just looks awesome. This looks great. Wow. Alright, let's get these legs on here. Always make sure you get the right leg on the right side. I always thought the legs were the most pain in the butt part to get on there. Here we go. Oh, just wanted to know the belt does come detached. Alright, so I did opt to heat this joint up and pop it and then run it under cold water, and it seems to be holding pretty well. So fantastic. Word to the wise, this belt is a bit tricky if it comes undone to get it back on there. So watch out for that one. Alright, so let's go over articulation for this guy. His head is on a ball joint, but there isn't too much movement. His head will turn about that much, and turn about that much. You could push it maybe to get the one full all the way around, but you get some hindrance from the cape there, and obviously the hood. It'll go down about that much, go up about that much. It does have a slight, you can get slight head tilt there. The arms, shoulders, you can make go all the way around. You do have some hindrance here from the cape, so you will get some rubbing on the inner arm there. You have a bicep cut. You have double jointed elbows. You have a wrist swivel and hinge. It's their hinge. You do have a diaphragm, but you are restricted by the belt itself. You can go back about that much. You have a waist swivel. You have leg articulation, go out that much, go back about that much. You got thigh cut. You got double jointed knees. You do have a boot cut up top here. You have the ankle rocker and then the hinge. And that is it for articulation on Demogoblin. Well, let's get the other stars of this wave out here for some comparison shots. Alright, and there we have the whole wave. We got the Demogoblin in the black next to the Vulture. We got White Rabbit, Shang-Chi. We got the Velocity-suited Spider-Man, the armored suited Mark III Spider-Man, and then the Superior Octopus. And looking at this is a pretty solid wave. I really think that this is a pretty dope wave. Even the two that I wasn't really too excited for ended up kind of turning me. They look good, and I can think of like a few different uses that I can use them for, which is always great. If I had to rank these I would say probably my least favorite would have to be Shang-Chi, and then I would go with White Rabbit, then the Armored Spider-Man Mark II, then the Velocity-suited Spider-Man, then the Superior Octopus. Vulture's my definite number 2, and Demogoblin definitely takes the cake for this wave. He was the whole reason I got this wave, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Demogoblin comes in number 1, Vulture close second, and then, I mean, I don't really have any complaints. There's a few issues with a few of them. You can check out the other reviews. I won't get completely in detail and repeat myself over and over again. But all in all, this is a pretty good looking wave. I like it. And it's definitely good job, Hasbro. And of course, no way that we couldn't have done this. Here is the Demogoblin next to the Hobgoblin and the Green Goblin. And these look great together. I'm so excited to have another one of the Goblin ranks to set up in a flying pose around the Spider-Man universe that is my display shelf. So all in all, this is a great figure. I'm so happy to get him. I mean, yeah, basically it's almost the same limbs as the other goblins we have, but I mean, he's a goblin. What did you expect? A completely new sculpt? The head sculpt is fantastic. I love it so much. It's so creepy. It's so sinister. It just brings back those great memories of reading Maximum Carnage, and I'm jazzed. I can't wait to have a whole goblin army. I actually ended up going out and buying 2 white rabbits so that I could get another glider for Red Goblin so that he doesn't feel left out, because I think he might be the only goblin that doesn't have one. But all in all, I do enjoy this figure. And let me know down in the comments below what you think of this figure. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you kind of only care for a little bit and then throw it to the side and never touch it ever again? And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit that bell for notifications so that you're notified every time that we release a new video here on the channel. And if you want to help us out, you can go over to patreon.com/kapowcast and become a monthly Patreon and a glorified producer of this channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.